What happens when an entire NFL team starts playing with the same fire, the same attitude, and the same us against the world mindset as their head coach? Today, we dive deep into the Broncos bye week, their huge win over the Chiefs, locker room energy, injuries, offensive adjustments, defensive upgrades, and the moment Sean Payton called a reporter the wrong name. Let's get straight into it. After that intense start to the season, the Broncos finally get a chance to catch their breath. They've been playing at an incredible pace, 7 games in 39 days. That's almost 2 games a week, and it's taken a toll on both the players' bodies and minds. Now, with the bye week, the team can rest, recover, and reset. It's more than just a physical break. These players have been running hard, practicing, traveling, and facing high-pressure situations almost every few days. Their muscles, joints, and even their brains need this time to recharge. From an emotional standpoint, this break comes at the perfect moment. The Broncos have been in nail-biting games, holding their breath in close moments, and living through high-stress situations on the field. This pause allows them to step back, review what's working, and prepare mentally for the next phase of the season. The coaching staff will also use this time to analyze the past games, see what can be improved, and plan for the upcoming matchups. Simply put, this bye week isn't just a break, it's a reset button. And after the first half of the season, the Broncos couldn't have asked for it at a better time. The Broncos' win over the Chiefs wasn't just another victory, it was a statement game. The Chiefs are one of the toughest teams in the NFL, and beating them showed that Denver isn't just competitive, they're a serious contender. This win gave the team a huge boost in confidence. It proved that all the hard work, the long practices, and the high-pressure moments are paying off. But interestingly, even after such a big win, Sean Payton didn't seem relaxed. He wasn't celebrating loudly or smiling broadly on the sidelines. Instead, he looked focused and intense, almost frustrated. According to beat writer Luca Evans, this is exactly how Payton wants it. He's not just coaching plays, he's building a mindset. He wants his team sharp, disciplined, and hungry, no matter how big the win is. This game also highlighted some important adjustments. The offense started slow but picked up pace, and the defense showed resilience when it mattered most. Beating the Chiefs proves one thing: the Broncos aren't here to participate, they're here to compete, and every big win like this only strengthens their identity as a team that refuses to back down. Even after a huge win against the Chiefs, Sean Payton didn't look like a coach ready to celebrate. Many people wondered why. Beat writer Luca Evans explains it clearly: Payton's personality sets the tone for the whole team. He's a coach who doesn't just focus on winning games, he focuses on building a team mentality. Right now, he's bringing back the same confidence and defiance he had during his early years with the New Orleans Saints. He wants the Broncos to believe in themselves, yes, but also to stay hungry, disciplined, and ready for any challenge. When the team wins, Payton doesn't relax. He becomes even more intense because he knows that success can lead to complacency if players aren't careful. This us against the world mentality keeps the team sharp and motivated. Payton's attitude also influences the locker room. The players mirror his intensity, his focus, and his refusal to settle for small victories. That's why even after beating one of the league's best teams, he appeared serious and focused, sending a clear message: the season isn't over, the work isn't done, and the Broncos are just getting started. After the Broncos' big win over the Chiefs, the media was eager to see the locker room, but reporters weren't allowed into Club Dub during celebrations. Still, once Sean Payton finished his post-game press conference, they were able to enter and get a glimpse of the team's energy. What they saw wasn't chaotic partying. It wasn't the typical loud, rowdy celebration you might expect. Instead, the room was filled with focused intensity. Players were talking, discussing plays, reviewing the game, and planning for the next challenge. Adrenaline was still running high, but it was a controlled energy, showing that the team was aware the season is far from over. Even with excitement lingering from the victory, the atmosphere reflected the culture Payton has built: disciplined, determined, and hungry for more. Everyone was locked in, and the conversations weren't random, they were about football, adjustments, and staying sharp. This is exactly the kind of locker room the Broncos need as they head into the bye week. It shows that the team isn't celebrating early and is committed to maintaining focus. The energy in that room is proof that Denver is building a team with purpose, one ready to challenge anyone in their path. One of the biggest takeaways from the Broncos game against the Chiefs was an offensive issue: tempo. In the first half, the offense was moving too slowly, giving the Chiefs time to adjust and defend effectively. Beat writer Luca Evans noticed it on the field. Even Bo Nix and the offensive line were signaling that the team needed to speed up. The broadcast also caught it. Players were visibly waving to get plays called faster, showing that even the team itself recognized the problem. During the game, the slow pace caused missed opportunities and allowed the Chiefs to stay in control early. But in the third quarter, something changed. The offense picked up speed, ran plays faster, and caught the Chiefs off guard. That adjustment led to a successful touchdown drive and showed just how effective faster tempo can be. This issue is something Sean Payton will focus on during the bye week. He wants the offense running smoothly and efficiently, without delays or confusion. Improving tempo isn't just about running plays faster, it's about rhythm, timing, and keeping defenses on their heels. Fixing this will make the Broncos' offense stronger and more dangerous moving forward. The Broncos' defense is about to get a major boost as the season moves forward. One of the biggest names returning is Pat Surtain, who could be back as early as the next game. His presence in the secondary will make a huge difference, adding experience, talent, and stability to a defense that has been missing a key piece. At the same time, Jade Baron has been emerging as one of the league's top tight end stoppers. He's stepping up in a way the Broncos have needed for years, making it much harder for opponents to exploit the tight end position. With these pieces in place, the defensive coaching staff now faces some important decisions. Vance Joseph will need to figure out how to rotate Surtain and Baron effectively, balancing playing time and matchups to get the best results. These adjustments aren't just about talent, they're about strategy and timing. Integrating returning players while keeping the defense consistent will be key. If executed correctly, these upgrades could make the Broncos' defense one of the toughest units in the league. With players returning, emerging stars, and smart rotation, Denver is positioning itself to challenge any opponent in the final stretch of the season. The Broncos have faced some challenges with injuries this season, but there's positive news on several fronts. Drew Sanders is still rehabbing on the side field. There isn't a clear timetable for his return yet, so the team will continue monitoring his progress carefully. His health and readiness will be crucial for the defense moving forward. Alex Singleton has been dealing with a serious medical issue, testicular cancer surgery. Despite this, he has remained fully engaged with the team. He has attended every meeting, stayed involved in preparations, and could potentially return to the field in 1 to 2 weeks. His determination and focus are inspiring for both teammates and fans. Then there's J.K. Dobbins, whose situation is more long-term. Reports suggest that the only way he could return this season is if the Broncos reach the Super Bowl. Otherwise, he is likely done for the year. Managing these injuries is about more than just who can play. It's also about maintaining team chemistry, adjusting rotations, and supporting players as they recover. If the Broncos can integrate returning players like Singleton and eventually Sanders while adjusting for Dobbins' absence, the team's overall strength and depth will continue to improve as the season heads toward the playoffs. One area the Broncos struggled with against the Chiefs was their running game. Consistency was a big issue, and it prevented the offense from fully controlling the clock and keeping the defense off balance. Interestingly, R.J. Harvey, who is usually known for making plays on the outside, has been surprisingly effective running between the tackles this season. This shows the team has more options than initially expected, and coaching adjustments could make him even more dangerous on inside runs. During the bye week, the Broncos staff will focus on figuring out how to get the running game going more consistently. That means analyzing what worked in past games, identifying gaps in blocking schemes, and planning for ways to maximize Harvey's strengths while also giving other running backs opportunities to contribute. Running the ball efficiently isn't just about yardage, it's about rhythm, tempo, and controlling the flow of the game. A strong running game opens up the passing game, keeps defenses guessing, and gives the team better chances to dominate in the second half. If the Broncos can fine-tune this aspect of their offense, the running game will become a reliable weapon and a critical factor in their push toward the playoffs. One of the most talked about moments of the Broncos season wasn't on the field, it happened in a press conference. Sean Payton accidentally called beat writer Luca Evans, Evan, instead of his real name. Instead of ignoring it or creating drama, Luca calmly corrected him, "My name is Luca." The moment quickly went viral because it wasn't about confrontation, it was about confidence, professionalism, and doing your job the right way. Luca later explained that he had no intention of making it a big moment. He wasn't trying to embarrass Payton or stir controversy. He was simply asking questions, reporting the facts, and ensuring accuracy, which is exactly what journalists are supposed to do. This small exchange showed something bigger about the Broncos culture. Just like the players and coaches, even reporters around this team have to be confident, precise, and focused. Luca's professionalism mirrored the team's attitude, disciplined, direct, and unshaken. For fans, it was a reminder that football isn't just about wins and losses, it's about attention to detail, respect, and holding everyone accountable in the right way. And Luca handled it perfectly, earning respect from both fans and the Broncos organization alike. As the Broncos head into the bye week at 9-2, it's clear this team is building something special. They've faced tough opponents, battled injuries, and pushed through a grueling schedule, yet they're still standing strong. The upcoming break gives them a chance to rest, recover, and reset, physically and mentally. Key players like Pat Surtain could return, Jade Baron continues to emerge as a defensive star, and others like Alex Singleton are showing incredible resilience. These returning players will strengthen the roster and give the Broncos more depth for the second half of the season. On offense, the team is learning from its tempo issues and finding ways to run the ball more consistently. The defense is sharpening with key adjustments, and the locker room atmosphere shows a team that is focused, disciplined, and hungry. This isn't just a team that wins games, it's a team that prepares for the long haul, adopting the mindset of a championship contender. Every practice, every adjustment, and every moment is shaping them into a serious threat for the playoffs. If this is what the Broncos look like in November, imagine the team they can become in January. The season is far from over, and the best may still be ahead.